And look, as you get older, things start happening in life that you can't even explain. But you're gonna have people that's trying to explain it. They gonna say it's global warming. They gonna say it's the end of the times. And look, I'm not gonna debate with them. But tell me this: back in February 1895, when this happened, was it the end of the times? Check this out. Just over 8 inches of snow fell in New Orleans between Valentine's Day and February 15, 1895, a record that remains unchallenged to this day, according to National Weather Service. Other cities in Louisiana saw even more snow, with 12.5 inches recorded in Baton Rouge, 14 inches in Lafayette, and a whopping 22 inches of snow recorded in Lake Charles. So back in 1895, Baton Rouge got 12.5 inches of snow. And I think yesterday they matched that or they got real close to it. But you telling me back in 1895, you think people were saying, oh, it's the end times or it's global warming? No, it's the weather. And if you ever talk to older people, you see why they don't panic about anything that happened. A lot of disaster can happen. Older people just calm because they've seen it all. History repeats itself. And I love talking about the weather. I love talking about historical moments because I grew up in hurricanes. Man, I grew up with Hurricane Katrina, Hurricane Rita, Hurricane Gustav. And to this day, I still hate Hurricane Gustav because my best season in high school, the first game was going to be on TV. And we missed that game because of that hurricane. And I remember sitting at the window while the hurricane was going on, just mad as hell, like wishing I could fight. About 7 inches of snow fell in Baton Rouge during a winter storm on January 21st, 2025. Lafayette saw snowfall totals of 3 to 4 inches. And even though I respect the journalism, this is not true because on social media you'll see people had their measuring tapes out. People was measuring the snow themselves. It was way more than 3 to 4 inches in Lafayette. It was way more than what they said it was in Baton Rouge. It was way more, even in New Orleans. And you can process, snow in Baton Rouge. You can kind of process that. But when you think about snow in Lafayette, you're like, damn, that's crazy. In all my life, I never saw that before. I never saw over 3 to 4 inches of snow in Lafayette. Never in my life. And shout out to Lafayette. And a lot of people, you from Louisiana, you know this. A lot of people might argue that Lafayette has the best food in Louisiana. Now, I love New Orleans, but if you from Louisiana, put that in the comment section. If you agree or disagree, let me know. And I don't want to say my opinion because I don't want to make no folks mad, but just let me know what y'all think in the comment section. So shout out to Lafayette. New Orleans saw a reported 9.5 inches of snow. East Baton Rouge, Baytown, Texas, East Houston got 5 inches. And I heard in Houston it was way more than 5 inches of snow. And in East Baton Rouge it was way more. Because like I say, on social media, people was actually measuring it. And a lot of times it was more than 7 inches of snow. But to say that New Orleans got 9.5 inches of snow, and let's backtrack. What happened on New Year's Day? That Bourbon Street attack. Bro, those people needed this. So when people were saying, oh man, it's the end of the times. No, it might be the end of the times for you. It might be the end of your life. But some people just being rebirthed. Some people just started a new chapter. Some people just started a new life. It might be the end of your life. So when people tell me, oh man, it's the end times, no, it's the end times for you. My life just begun. Bro, people sent me pictures of them snowboarding. People sent me pictures of them skiing. People sent me pictures of, having a snowball fight in a neighborhood. I'm like, bro, I never saw this in New Orleans my whole life, my 34 years of living. And I remember when the attack happened on New Year's, because I know people that work on Bourbon Street, and I was talking to them, checking on them, and they was just telling me how traumatized they was and how, like, after the Super Bowl, they have to take a break from New Orleans because it's just too much. The anxiety too high. And to have this snow come in and to see those same people outside laughing, just excited about life, making posts like this, just glad that the snow came in, not just regular snow. You had a damn blizzard. And it was like a breath of fresh air. So that's why I say social media, TikTok, all these, bro, social media is important because ironically, virtually, you can kind of heal too when you see people you love enjoying life, people you love having fun. That can heal something inside of you also. And when people say it's the end of the world, I say no. I say it's God. And whatever you call God, Allah, Buddha, the universe, whatever you call God, that's on you. But I say it's God, it's the universe saying, look, I can do whatever I want to do. I can be as unpredictable as I can. Yeah, you got plans for life. Yeah, this happened. Yeah, you going through something depressing. But watch this. Let me bring a blizzard that hasn't been in New Orleans since 1895, just to change your mood, just to change your spirits, just to give you energy. That gave people energy, whether you want to believe it or not. That gave people energy to make posts like this. And so that's why when people tell me to like be safe, man, the stuff you talking about, man, people can want to unalive you. Look, bro, I don't live in fear. I don't fear people. I don't fear the system. They go do what they want to do regardless. They need you to, live off of fear. That's what they feed off on. They feed off of your fear. And if you notice, the places where it don't snow a lot, like like in the South and stuff, you notice when it was snowing, all the kids outside playing. No, they got cell phones recording and stuff, but for the most part, everybody playing, everybody getting along, black, white, everybody getting along. Now, when it comes to these politicians, they don't want that. They don't want you getting along and you sitting back and you figuring out, wait, we fighting each other. The real problem is these people on top. They want you fighting about Democrat, Republican. That shit don't matter. It's all a game. It's all politics. It's all a game. Left wing, right wing, same bird. It don't matter. They all playing a game so they can stay rich. And then I saw Mississippi got some snow. I saw Alabama got snow, like on the beach, on Orange Beach. I saw Atlanta got more snow for the second time in the same month. I never heard that shit. Florida got some snow. I'm like, damn, bro. See, the weather controls us a lot. It controls our moods, and you don't know how many people needed that. How many people needed to see that? 130 years. A lot of places in the South never saw snow like this before. And for the first time, they got to go outside and have snowball fights. They got to go outside and make snowman. They got to go outside and really release the stress, release anxiety, and people need that. These politicians don't want kids getting along, people getting along with all races. They don't want the crime rate down. They need all that shit up. So when you hear politicians saying, oh, we go fix the crime rate, no, you're not. No, you're not. They need the crime rate because that's going to pay their bills. That's going to get them vacations. That's going to pay, for their lavish mansion they want. That's going to pay for them cars that they want. That's going to pay for them clothes because they all competing with with their colleagues, all of them competing for a lifestyle. So they have to keep the people down. And when I saw on Bourbon Street, the same disaster happened on New Year's Day. Now, fast forward to yesterday, you got snowball fights. People laughing. People really needed this, bro. It's people that work on Bourbon Street that were stressed out. That like this changed their whole perspective of life. And a blizzard come through and just changed their whole perspective again. And I learned that's how life is. At the beginning of the month, something bad can happen. It can change your whole life, put you in a depressing mood. At the end of the month, you can have something that can change your whole life for the positive. And look, me, when it comes to storms, when it comes to winter storms, when it comes to hurricanes, I don't really look at it as a negative way because you got to think about it. Especially in Louisiana, these people want our people to work themselves to death, barely paying them. They stressed out still about paying bills. When my people get time off, I be happy. Hey, stay cold, stay ice on the roads. As long as my people off, and yeah, I know they're not getting paid and stuff like that, but sometimes you gotta take a step back in life and say, okay, I need to do this different, I need to do that different, and get your mind right because, like I say, a lot of these places they don't care about your mental health. They don't care about that shit. You have to start caring about that, and that's one thing in my life that I prioritize more. So if you bring drama to my life, you bring stress to my life, any of that shit, you gotta go. Because my mental is important. When I wake up in the morning, I'm not trying to be stressed. I'm not trying to be depressed. I'm not trying to say, oh man, I can't go out. No, I need to live my life peacefully. And that's my advice to y'all. Put your mental, prioritize your mental. Don't just work, 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 work. And your mental is messed up because you can get all the money. They ain't gonna mean shit. Once you get the money, once you get whatever you want, then what? Your mental messed up. So to my people in Louisiana, I'm just glad they experienced that. I'm glad they have memories. And this is why I love photography. Shout out to all the photographers in Louisiana that just captured masterpiece, bro. This is legendary. You got pictures that a lot of people will never have. You can do whatever with those pictures. You can make postcards. You can sell those pictures. It's so much you can do with those pictures. Even if you took it with your phone and you got, some photography skills, but these pictures will live forever. And I'm happy they got to experience that because I remember it snowed in Atlanta like at the beginning of the month. And people in Louisiana was like, damn, we ain't getting no snow. See, that's why you have to be patient. You got the best. Atlanta showed out on TikTok. Atlanta showed out on social media. But when it came to Louisiana, bro, that shit was hilarious. And it felt like I was living through y'all. And I'm so happy for my people. And I hope that blizzard that came through, I hope you healed when it came through. I'm out.